going to go upstairs and check on a couple things for some teachers. I'll be in the office in just a minute.
Okay.
Thank you. Welcome to Dr. Vaughn's Voice. Just want you to know how important you are to us. But as we're talking about this week, we have some great teachers that we want to honor. Let's go upstairs for just a moment. And this is what teachers are all about. When kids get to us, they start working, they start talking, they start learning, they start listening. An old story goes back about individuals that are having a dinner party, and all of these teachers were together with some other professionals, and they were talking about religion and politics, and finally they got fed up because no one wants to talk about those things. So they start talking about, what do they make? Salaries came to teachers. Well, finally I looked at the teacher that was in the class, in that room, and talked about, what do you make? And she said, let me tell you what I make. I instill respect. I teach my children how to have their character, have it built there every day. I light a candle. I infuse knowledge. What I do, I make a difference. That's what teachers do. And that's what great teachers do. So they're always looking for, how can I inspire my kids, create that impact? How can I get them to be the reason that someone smiles today when things aren't going on in a perfect world? That's what we are. We are honoring those teachers. Two teachers that had great impact on me. One was Harry Hamilton. Harry Hamilton from Richard King High School in Corpus Christi, Texas. He was the one that when we were there as 10th grade students, he called us his orangutans. When we were sophomores, we thought that was great. Here we are. As juniors, he called us rangos. When we were seniors in his class, he called us tangs. And the reason he did that, he said, I don't have enough breath just to call you an orangutan. So that's what he would do. Now don't get upset with that. Every one of us loved it. Because those were terms of endearment that Harry Hamilton made for us. Harry Hamilton told me something. In graduation, the teachers would have that most likely to list, just like the high school kids would. And Harry Hamilton one day saw me after my failed first attempt at college, and saw me in the parking lot of a local store, and he grabbed me by the collar and he said, son, you're embarrassing me. And so when we got through with that, I sat down and he told me about the issue that happened in the teacher's workroom where I was referenced. There was a list of most likely to be an attorney, most likely to be a doctor. Someone had written in most likely to do absolutely nothing and be worthless to the community, and wrote my name under it. When Harry learned of this, Harry's the same one who found out who that teacher was. And the next time they were all in the faculty lounge, ripped him a new one. He said, let me tell you about this boy that you think is so worthless. He's the one that fixed the physics lab's electronics problems. He's the one that went out and created the Jacob's Ladder and built it for the Halloween party that we had. This boy that you think is so worthless is one of the smartest students in this building. Harry told me that story. He said, now you're making me look like I didn't know what I was talking about. You were wasting yourself. I can't talk to Harry again because Harry has now left us. But that teacher in high school defended me. Was also the one who, when I crossed the stage and walked off, told me how proud he was of all of his tangs. And when we look at all the people that are there, there's another one that while I was going through some health issues, would call me up and say, just don't give up. Don't quit. His name is Dr. Ray Thompson. He is one of the faculty members at Texas A&M University Commerce. And when he hooded me when I finished my doctorate, he whispered in my ear, but by the grace of God, stand you here. And he's right. Teachers everywhere make an impact. The words they say that lift those kids up. We have great teachers here. We got great teachers almost everywhere. Now, as you've had the opportunity to have your children at home, all of those children have been touched by a great teacher as they grew up. I want to encourage you, make them smile as they've given that smile to your children. Have a great day. Reach out to one of them. Jot them a little note. Stick it in the mail. Write them a letter. Send them flowers, or give them a gift card to one of the restaurants that really needs our business now too. Help them out. Tell them how much you appreciated the moment of impact that they had with your children. You have a great day. I'll talk to you again. This is Dr. Ken Vaughn.
Oh, that was good.